Hey, do you want students who are not only literate but critical thinkers? Well, you got it. Introducing the Stone Lion. Using the Stone Lion as part of a literacy unit that focuses on building students' visual and critical literacy levels, you'll have just that. The Stone Lion provides examples of visual literacy elements, including visual elements, composition, textual elements. Don't believe in the raw visual power of the Stone Lion? Well, we've got examples. Boom! What if my students aren't interested in your awesome visual and critical literacy lessons based on the Stone Lion? Well, you're going to sell it to them as a gateway to the internet. You're not technically lying. Research suggests that students who are critical thinkers and have strong visual literacy foundations find it easier to navigate websites and determine the reliability of information. Be ready to pause this video because we're going to rapid fire you with pedagogy. The Stone Lion is the perfect launching platform for visual literacy because it encapsulates the reinforcing stage of picture-text interactions. Reinforcing. You want more examples? Facial expressions. Conveying realistic depictions of emotions on both human and non-human faces. Positioning. How the illustrator uses positioning to reinforce the relationships between characters. The gargoyle knew everything. Color. Contrasting the different backdrops in the illustrations to explore how they reinforce the mood set by the text. Go even deeper into visual analysis with examples of body posture. How the lion looking up shows his hope and determination to save Sarah. Page composition. How the illustrations are laid out on the page to convey a sense of transitioning from outside to inside. Use these visual literacy resources to build your students' critical analysis. Boom! The Stone Lion provides access to all 4 dimensions of critical literacy. Disrupting the commonplace. Multiple perspectives. The Stone Lion provides a range of differing yet relatable characters for students to engage and interview, such as the lion, the wise gargoyle, Ben the librarian, a character that models a passion for books and great reading behavior. Subliminal role model. Sarah and her baby brother, the characters living in poverty that will break your heart. Social-political issues. The Stone Lion brings world issues to the classroom such as poverty, altruism and charity, empathy for others. Social action. Pose questions such as, what can we do to help those experiencing poverty? What can we do to promote empathy in society? You're not sold? You want to see more? Well, how about a lesson plan? Our introductory lesson will help your students understand the depths of visual and emotional connotations in the Stone Lion with tuning in learning activities. Activating schema. Are your students constantly quoting memes and internet references? Well, good. Use their interest against them. Use super cool visual literacy tuning in activities including emoticons. Compare and contrast the visual representations of emotions that students are familiar with. Memes. Think of them as visual literacy bites. Your students will think you're the coolest. Pose problems such as, how can a picture evoke a response, whether it be emotional, familiar, or specific? Combine these visual literacy activities with language activities like Kleins. Use this activity to promote anchor charts for scaffolding. These lessons with the Stone Lion will be so engaging that you won't even have to disguise the learning involved. You just tell them, and they'll like it. Hattie's Visible Learning. Read aloud. Here's where you read to the students and they've realized that their new favorite book is The Stone Lion. Using structured discussions, we can facilitate the inclusion of all students regardless of their abilities or needs. Not all of my students are at the critical level when they read text. We provide activities for readers at all levels using narrative analysis. Use teacher-guided discussions to guide students through evaluative questioning regarding purpose of the text, the intention of the author, how it relates to society in general. For a lesson recap, we have a 3-2-1 writing task, which will be a formative assessment for the shaping of consecutive lessons. Finally, students are given a take-home task to build individual students' empathy for the characters and real-world issues, designed to invoke inferences about who's missing and greater social political issues. We've given you the assessment criteria. You're not impressed yet? Well, how about micro-teaching sessions, cross-curricular links, inquiry units? We've laid in even more literacy power. The Stone Lion. Slam it into your classrooms now.